Steph Curry has been loyal to the Warriors his whole career, but today we're forcing him to ring chase every season until he ties Jordan in rings. Starting in the 25-26 NBA season, they're going to decline this trade. If we add a third first-round pick to it, they're going to accept it though. And this new Thunder starting lineup is actually insane. And Curry and Shea are by far the best backcourt in the league. And together they lead the Thunder to 58 wins. Shea somehow drops down to the All-NBA second team, averaging 29, 4, and 8. And Steph doesn't make an All-NBA team even though he averaged 23, 4, and 7. The Thunder are the third seed behind the Clippers and Timberwolves. And in the first round, they have to play the Suns led by Devin Booker. The series might be over from the start. In game 1, Shea had 56 and Curry had 41. And the Thunder are going to make it out in 5 games. Shea's averaging 32 and Curry averages 28. Hopefully they can keep this up. And in the second round, they have to face the second seed Timberwolves. And in game 3 with a tie series, the Thunder just have to hold the lead for 2 more minutes, but Julius Randle gets an easy layup to make it a 1-point game. Curry in a Thunder jersey just looks so wrong. Let's see if he can cook Mike Conley here. He's gonna drive right by him and bring it back to a 3-point game. Mike Conley with 5 seconds on the shot clock finds an open Jaden McDaniels and he's gonna miss the 3. And now on the fast break we have Curry. What kind of pass was that? So the Timberwolves are going to get another chance to tie it here. Ant's going to take the step back mid-range and he breaks it. I don't know how Curry just grabbed that rebound over Gobert. On the break, we have Shea the fake. He's going to get fouled. And he made his first free throw and missed his second, so we have a 4-point game now. Jaden McDaniels is going to find Anthony Edwards. He kicks it to Mike Conley in the corner, and he's going to miss. Now with 40 seconds to go, the Timberwolves are going to send the trap defense. Chet's going to find Curry wide open in the corner, and he's going to hit the dagger. J-Dub led the team in points with 32. And just like that, the Thunder go up 2-1. And in game 4, they're going to blow out the Timberwolves, taking a 3-1 lead. And this time, Steph dropped 39 points. And I'm surprised this series was this easy for the Thunder. They're the lower seed. But they're going to move on to the conference finals in just 5 games, and now they have to play the Mavs. And with the series being tied up at 1, the Thunder go up 2-1. And this time, it was Chet that led the team in scoring. And Klay Thompson led the Mavs in points. That's kind of a problem. And Cooper Flagg had more than Kyrie, who had 16, and AD, who only put up 10. But in game 4, the Mavericks have an amazing second half. They're going to tie the series up at 2. And Kyrie heard what I was saying about him. He just dropped 46. Anthony Davis is still nowhere to be found, though. He had 12. And in game 5, the Thunder have a good second half to go up 3-2. Nobody even went crazy scoring-wise. Aaron Wiggins had 20 points in just 17 minutes. And the Thunder are just 1 game away from the finals, where they would be playing a 7th seed if they make it. And they won 36 games. How are they in the finals? That's crazy. The Celtics also made the conference finals 2 games over 500. And with a trip to the finals on the line, we have a close one in game 6. Cooper Flagg's gonna throw it down low to Anthony Davis. Chet's gonna come and send the help. AD kicks it out to Klay, the wing 3, and he's gonna miss. Game 6 Klay might not be a thing anymore. And now Curry's gonna ISO on Klay. He drives by him, he kicks it out to J-Dub, wide open, and his corner 3 is good. I was about to say the Warriors are up 5. I'm so used to Curry being in a Warriors jersey. And this Mavs offense is kind of bad right now. Cooper Flagg with 4 seconds to go finds AD for the layup. And now with it being a 3-point game, let's see if Curry can cook Klay here. Curry on the ISO with the crossover and the contested layup, and it's good. So now the Mavericks might be in trouble here. They're gonna go down low to AD. He kicks it out to Klay, the 3 over Chet. He's gonna miss, but AD gets the putback. 96% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. Let's see if the Thunder can score here and not leave the door open for the Mavericks. Curry on the ISO. Brandon Williams is actually playing good defense. He's gonna find Lou Dort open though, and Cooper Flagg gets caught lacking. The Mavericks need a 3. They're gonna get Cooper Flagg wide open, and he knocks it down. The Mavericks ended up fouling Shea, who missed his first free throw, made his second. They're gonna need another 3. Cooper Flagg gets a pretty open one, but he's gonna miss. Derek Lively buys them another chance. Cooper Flagg gets another 3. He's gonna miss again. And just like that, the Mavericks get eliminated, and the Thunder are moving on to the finals. Chet and Lou Dort don't even want to celebrate. They're just running away. And now all of a sudden, they're back on the court. What just happened? Chet had to come back to get his Western Conference Finals MVP. And that's crazy. They won with Shea shooting bad and Curry shooting bad. And I forgot, now they have to play a 36-win Raptors team that somehow made the finals. Why do I feel like the Raptors are gonna win? The Thunder take game 1 by 5. They blow them out in game 2. They go up 3-0. And the Thunder are going to sweep them, which means Curry only needs 1 more ring to tie Jordan. And in year number 2, I don't know why Shea's dropping, but Curry's down to a 93. Chet's up to a 91. J-Dub's also dropping somehow. And the team kind of falls off after that with Cason Wallace and a couple other people gone. I didn't even realize Jalen Williams left too. And neither Shea or Curry make an All-NBA team somehow, even though Shea averaged 27, 4, and 7. And Curry is up to 26, 4, and 7 and still didn't make it. The Thunder win the same exact number of games as last season. And in the first round, they have to play the 6-seeded Pelicans. And with the series tied at 2, the Pelicans are somehow going to be the team going up 3-2. That is the last thing I expected. All right. Shea, J-Dub, Curry, and Chet all went off, but other than that, nobody else really did. And after winning the finals last year, the Thunder are going to lose in the first round. That's kind of crazy. Shea played good. Chet played good. Curry only had 12. And they got cooked by DeJounte and Zion. On to year 3. Curry is starting to drop to an 89 overall. And the Thunder have a new coach. Jokic just won MVP on the Pistons now. Shea's on the All-NBA third team. This season, he averaged 27, 4, and 6. And Curry, at the age of 40, averaged 23 points per game. The Thunder are somehow a play-in team. They're going to lose the first game. And in the second game, they're going to beat the Lakers, but now they have to play the 1 seed. So it's a 45-win Thunder team going up against a 68-win Mavericks team. And in game 3, we have a 1-1 series. We're all tied up with 2 minutes left. Shea trying to ISO on Kuminga. He's going to make his way into the paint, but he's getting clamped up. I don't like that shot, but it somehow went in. And the Mavericks don't have a point guard on the floor right now. Hopefully the Thunder can take advantage of that. But they do have the size 80s, and it take the fade over Lou Dort, and it's off. So now on the break, we have Chet. He's going to stop. He's not going to swing it to J-Dub. He's going to find Shea, though. Shea gets stopped by Kuminga. He gets stopped again. I don't know what he's trying to do. He almost gets a turnover. And now we have Chet with 5 seconds left, finding J-Dub on the cut, and the Thunder go up 4. I just don't like the fact that Curry's guarding Cooper Flag here. They're going to go down low to AD, being guarded by Lou Dort. He somehow misses the hook. The Thunder are cooking. If they could take down this 1 seed, that would be insane. Now we have Shea on the ISO. He kicks it to Lou Dort in the corner, and he's going to miss the 3. That could have been the dagger, but the Mavericks are still alive here. AD's in a drive to the paint. He's going to miss the layup. And the Thunder are going to go up 2-1 on the 1 seed. Jeez, Chet almost had a 20-20 game. And outside of Kyrie and Cooper Flag, the Mavericks played pretty bad. Of course, in game 4, the Mavericks are going to tie the series at 2. They almost put up 150 points. Shea and Curry both had 30. And the Mavericks had 5 people put up 20 or more. They shot 65% as a team. That's crazy. And on top of that, the Mavericks go up 3-2 by winning game 5. I thought the Thunder had a chance. Outside of Chet and Shea, Curry, I mean, he didn't shoot that bad. But like J-Dub and Curry have to score more than that. And in game 6, the Thunder have a chance to force a game 7 here. Curry's in a drive past Kyrie. He takes the layup and he puts the Thunder up 2. I'm not sure how well Curry can guard Kyrie here though. Kyrie's trying to make his way into the paint. He's gonna force up the bad shot and it's off. That is huge for the Thunder. I don't know why Kyrie went up with that shot. Now we have Curry isoing on Daniel Gafford. He's gonna drive and pull the mid-range, but he's gonna miss it. 1 minute to go. Cooper Flag on the break finds Kyrie in the corner and he misses. Andrew Wiggins is now on the Thunder. He's in a drive. He gets stopped by AD. Please just don't go up with the shot. He's gonna find Curry. Curry's gonna take the step back mid-range and break Kyrie's ankles, and he puts the Thunder up 4. Curry is single-handedly saving the Thunder here. Let's see if he can guard Kyrie. Kyrie's gonna take the step back jumper and he just barely misses it. The Mavericks ended up fouling. Curry made his first free throw but bricked his second. Kyrie's almost gonna get a turnover there. Now we have Cooper Flag trying to get past Andrew Wiggins, the spin, the layup, and he's gonna brick it. So the Thunder are gonna hold on and force a game 7 after coming from the play-in. Shea had 24. It looks like the team didn't even play that good, but they're gonna win, and now we're going to a game 7. And the Thunder are gonna get blown out, so it looks like they're not gonna pull it off. That was all for nothing. A 40-year-old Steph Curry just led the team in scoring. And the Thunder are on a time crunch here because Curry's down to an 85. Shea's gonna win the clutch player of the year. He hasn't averaged 30 in a while, and Luka's back on the Mavericks. That's very weird. He's only averaging 25. And as for a 41-year-old Steph Curry, he's down to 22 points per game. And the Thunder are a play-in team again. They're going to win the first game this time, so they get to play the second seed. And this team looks nice. They have Cameron Boozer. And with the series being tied up at 2, the Thunder are going to need to lock in here. That's terrible defense from Curry. I'm glad Booker missed that shot. Now Chet on the break's going to slow it down. He's going to find Curry for the 3, and he knocks it down for the lead. Curry definitely made up for that bad defense. I feel like Booker's about to cook him again. This time Booker's in a drive on Curry. He takes the floater over him and he puts the Suns up by 1. Curry has been cooking though. Let's see if he can keep it up here. He's gonna use the screen. He kicks it to Chet. He's gonna find Shea with 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Please just score on Lonzo. Okay, he just took a shot over 2 people and he somehow makes it. That is an insane shot, bro. Booker is low-key cooking Curry here. He's gonna pull the mid-range and he misses it. So now the Thunder have a chance to extend their lead. J-Dub's gonna find Chet and he ran out of bounds. So now the Thunder can go up here. I'm not too confident in Curry's defense, Booker gets a wide open mid-range somehow and he misses it. Curry's gonna slow down the break, but he still gets past Booker and the Thunder go up by 3. The Thunder just need one stop here. Curry, please lock in. Oh my gosh, that's a turnover. That was a terrible pass. I didn't think Shea was actually gonna come up with the ball. He's gonna knock down his first free throw and his second one's good to put the Thunder up by 5. The Suns have no timeouts. Booker's gonna swing it to Siakam. I didn't even realize he was on the team and he's gonna knock down the 3. Steph Curry's gonna knock down both of his free throws. The Suns have no timeouts. Siakam's gonna swing it to Whitehead. The corner 3, it's good. So now we have Curry back at the free throw line. He's gonna knock down the first one and he's also gonna knock down the second. So now the Thunder should take a 3-2 lead unless the Suns make a full court shot they're gonna miss and the Thunder go up 3-2. Booker dropped 40 for the Suns and for the Thunder, Shea had 35. And in game 6, the Thunder are playing terribly. They lose by almost 50. Wait, never mind. They lost by 51. Curry had 22. 22 as the leading scorer is kind of crazy, especially when Chet only had 9. He shot 4 for 18. And Booker had 40 along with Siakam having 30. And in game 7, the Thunder are going to get blown out and lose in the first round. That's crazy. Curry put up 28. He was their leading scorer at 41 years old. And Curry continues to get worse. He's down to an 83. At the trade deadline, the Thunder are the 3 seed, but they're still 10 games back from the Mavericks, who only have 5 losses. So to secure Steph Curry a ring, we're going to trade him to the Mavericks for Kyrie Irving. Good thing we got Curry off the Thunder. They dropped to the 4th seed, and the Mavericks won 74 games with Luka winning the MVP. I still can't believe he's back on the Mavericks. And in the first round, they have to play the Jazz. They're going to beat them in 5. And in the first round, Luka and Cooper Flag both averaged 29, and a 42-year-old Steph averaged 26. And here we go. In the second round, Curry has to go up against the Thunder. And every game of the series was a Mavericks blowout. They're going to sweep the Thunder. Game 3 was crazy. They put up 166 because Luka had 54, Cooper Flag had 35, Curry 24, OG 22, and they're going to make their way to the conference finals. Now they have to play a Suns team who don't have Devin Booker anymore. And in game 6, the Suns are going to do the impossible and force a game 7. That is the last thing I expected. Luka put up 21 and Flag only had 18. There's no way they blow a 3-1 lead, right? And in game 7, it was super back and forth until the 4th quarter, but the Mavericks move on to the finals. That was a very scary series. Luka and Cooper Flag actually played good. And in the finals, the Mavericks are going to be facing the Knicks. And this Knicks team actually looks pretty nice. But in game 1, this one's over in the first quarter. What is going on? The Knicks played absolutely terrible. They got 40 piece. And that's because Luka put up 43, Curry put up 25 points at the age of 42. And Cat was the only person to have more than 20 for them. But in game 2, the Knicks are going to win it. They're going to tie the series up at 1. A 42-year-old being the leading scorer is kind of crazy. Cooper Flag only had 13. And Brunson cooked with 35 points. And in game 3, the Mavericks have an amazing 4th quarter to win the game. That actually saved them. Luka also saved them with a crazy stat line. And in game 4, the Knicks are kind of keeping it close. It doesn't look like it's close enough, and the Mavericks go up 3-1. That is a huge win. Luka and Curry both dropped 20. And Cooper Flag is nowhere to be found, bro. 7 points? But it doesn't matter, because in game 5, the Mavericks are going to win, and Curry's officially going to tie Michael Jordan in championships. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to see me make Cooper Flag and Wemby rivals, click the video on the screen right now.